Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 11th to the 17th of October. Happy birthday to all of you having your birthday during this week here. The start of your new year, basically. And it's a big change between Pluto in a Capricorn and into Aquarius. The sun has been kicking off in certain different ways. It's got to be interesting on the energy update. If you haven't seen it, you'll be able to sort of see the elements that we're going to be talking about today, and we're going to be going into that a little bit later on your Astroflower and seeing, pulling a few cards on the messages coming in from that energy. From the universe that is around us. In the meantime, don't forget about, doing a bit of housekeeping here. Don't forget about your, if you want to be part of the Zoom Room Energy Tarot 2025 reading, there is a link in the description below where you can book up a place. So you can ask a question, have a 3-card pull, and stuff like that. Just think it'd be a laugh, you know. And at the moment, we can really sort of like talk about things in depth, basically. Really have a sort of good time, as it were. Explore what's going to be happening in 2025. Let's get into your reading for this week here. Let's see what's going on with the overall energies for you. Okay, so there has been an energy of getting out there and getting, connecting with people and what have you. Certainly on the relationship side, it seems like here from within you, it's now you're getting to the stage where you can quantify which relationships you want to nurture and maintain and etc. On your financial sort of side, there's 2 things you're working on. I think there's 2 or 3 things you're working on. There's one thing that's working on, and I think it's also finances as well. It could be like a little side project and stuff like that. That you're working on something that's going to bring you in something, but also at the same time, you're working on, say, like a business or a job and stuff like that. It seems like you've got 2 things going on at the moment. Well, certainly something that you want to be, creating for you. It could well be a project, buying a house. It could be that sort of thing, creating a sort of like a natural swimming pool in your garden or whatever it is, it seems to be something that's playing into you as much as it's playing into the outside world at the moment. So let's just see what's going on. Let's pull a card on that, see what's going on for that. Yeah, there's a lot of centralizing of things. I think it's now you're getting to a rhythm in life this week here. You should be able to find a rhythm where you're going to be able to be a little bit more discerning about where you put your time, your money, your effort, your energy, your emotions, your passions into life. And it could be, people often say it's like holding on too tightly. That could well be a bit, it could be perceived as that. And, if you are sort of like stopping yourself or exploring life because you're on certain things, if you look at it rationally, if it's a rational thing, if it's a good idea to not do something, then yeah, fine, fair enough. But if you're sort of just convincing yourself to sort of like not take any risks at all, I think you should look at it twice. So but anyway, for the majority of people, I think it's a case here is like you're quantifying very much more about your relationship, which relationships you want to get sort of which ones you want to engage in and what have you, and which ones you don't. And on the financial side, it looks like you're sort of like really bolstering your own personal project. That's what it seems like, and it could be a business. That you're starting a business or creating an idea of a business or starting to do the sort of background stuff. But there is also something that you're working on a lot. It could be something that you want to develop within an existing business that you already have. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. Yeah, your karmic path here is to do that filtering. And it's not a case of sort of saying, I don't like you, therefore I'm not having you in my life. It's not a case of that at all. Because I think there's, I don't see any sort of hostility or animosity or anything like that around you. But it's more of a case of kind of going, you can't be there all the time for everybody. And I think, it's, you can be very friendly with some people, but there's certain things that you think, no, it'd be better to be, to nurture that sort of relationship. I feel better with that relationship, and the universe is helping that. It's really sort of only letting through what is good for you. Letting through what's good for you. There you go. On the past, you've had to do a lot of control, and I think that control of emotions, of situation, in front of a lot of other people, it's just so obviously you don't create too much of a problem for yourself and what have you. There's been a lot of that sort of thing. I think that control is now starting to ease, and it's a lot easier to sort of like have control rather than fighting against the river. You're sort of going with the river now, and you're directing your life rather than sort of like pushing it in direction. That's what it seems to be like there. And in your future self, you seem to be very popular, almost admiral. There's maybe there's a few offerings, and that's possibly what this could be about, this whole sort of like concentrating on one and the other. Maybe you got more than one offering on the go at the moment. Let's just see what's going on for the future, for the lessons of the week. It's like you're giving yourself authority to choose, to honestly choose, and sort of like choose where you spend your time, your money, your effort, your energies, and your emotions and stuff like that. It's really giving you it's giving you a very easy, beautiful control over life around you at the moment. It's very beautiful. Yeah, on your karmic path you get the 3 of Pentacles. There's no doubt about it. You've now got the 3 and the 4. It's very progressive. You seem to be moving into this mode. 3 is all about working in harmony with other people, good quality relationships, respect, where respect is exchanged rather than just sort of like given, like d'office, as it were, sort of like without even looking. Here is like there's some, it's building on your karmic path here. It's sort of saying build, relationships that you can really believe in, that it's good for you, that provides a lot for you. Okay, on your connection to the universe, this is what I said, like the universe is only letting through what's good for you, and that's the universe is playing intelligently on your behalf. So it might be a case of kind of like someone's trying to ask you out for an evening, and it may not be one person, it may be a group evening and stuff like that, and you don't see the email or you don't see the call and stuff like that, therefore you don't respond to it, and you kind of think afterwards, that's a shame, I should have went. But no, actually the universe is trying to help you out there, and you had a much better offer elsewhere, or whatever you were doing instead was actually really good for you. It's that sort of thing I'm getting off of it. And in the past, you had the Queen of Wands being adaptable, being really joyous about everything that you're getting involved in. But there is maybe a case to be said here that there's just too many things, and after a while, you can't keep burning the midnight oil constantly in sort of like in respect to relationships, and expect not to feel a little bit sort of like flagadad, as it were. So I would really concentrate on the quality relationships that you have at the moment, and that's what that's doing there. It's within all those sort of relationships here. She's recognizing there's one quality relationship within that, and I think this is what you're doing on your behalf. You're really getting behind that idea of what is good for you, what sort of sits right for you, and that's with reactions to other people. So if I enjoy, say, like wine tasting, and I go for an evening of a wine tasting, you're going there for your enjoyment. Yeah, there's going to be other people there that you like and know and everything like that. It could be lovely, and it's like within the exploration of your enjoyment, you find and you build a greater relationship with another person, because they're also there for their enjoyment and their fun and what have you. And it's all about building bridges, I think, here at the moment, but quality bridges for your future. And look at that Hierophant out the front. Yeah, it's like you've got to choose the one that's going to give you the ultimate dream, basically, I think. And I think you know the steps you need to take in order to get there. And the Hierophant is equivalent of it's a very religious person, but a religious person that's concerned by the body, mind and spirit. Whereas the High Priestess is spirit, mind and body. They go in opposite directions, but this is all about the physical world and how we go about it and the steps we need to take to get to those ultimate dreams. And it seems like you're really in control this week. And because you're in control, I would really make steps in order to, feather your nest in a way that relationships are going to be good for a long time, that you don't have to worry too much about it. And when you don't have to worry too much about it, that moment there, you can explore all the spiritual side of life. You can explore all the, and if you're looking for one particular partner, you can explore that side of your life. I think it'll all go good for you. And out the top is saying strength, staying strong and true to yourself for this week. That's what the sort of lesson comes out for that. You have control over the situation here. Enjoy yourself. But at the same time, don't feel that you have to satisfy the needs of everybody that is around you. It's impossible to do. So don't try and do the impossible, try and do the possible. So have a look what's going on your financial sort of side, on your karmic path here. This is a new offering that's coming into you. It might be someone like you're in a job and someone's come to headhunt you, come to sort of say, offer you another job that's better maybe and stuff like that. That could be the something on the sideline sort of thing. It could be like your business is being offered a product that you think is going to be a real good return for you in your business. But it will change a little bit the way in which you do your business as well. My family and I have been I used to work in fruit and veg when I was a young man. And, before long, you've gone past selling fruit and veg. You're now selling fruit and veg and you're selling flour, olive oil and all of that sort of thing. It's that sort of like progression that seems to be going on, and it could be quite literally like a sideline, but it's in your karmic path to explore it. There is no doubt about it. And there seems to be a lot of coming into your life as well from the outside, and you could well be getting help, and this could well be this person that's coming into your life to offer you something, and a new job that's way much better than what you had before. From your past, you've been set in a way. So you've had this thing that's running through your mind, or you're doing a business, or you're doing a career path, and you're on that path. And you've been in that path, and you've been doing very well, and what have you. And because it's doing well, maybe it's allowing you to just look up and look around you, and just kind of go, oh, right, okay, oh, look at that. Well, that's a good possibility. That's what I'm sort of getting here for you at the moment. In your future self, it's all about that, the opportunity that comes in for you. Okay, that sort of bodes incredibly well. There's a definite it's building upon the foundations that you've already got. That's what the future is doing, is really taking a step up. What's the lessons for this week here? Seize the opportunity, seize the moment. If it feels right and it, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. And if you sell ducks, that's probably a good idea. You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. It really just sort of like sits well with you. Look at that. You are manifesting something new here within your financial world. It's a real step up. And as I said, on the karmic path here, there's a bit here that's really pushing into the front here. And you have that capacity to manifest something. It's like, we're coming close to the end of Scorpio season, and you all would have started your new year, and that is a good boost of energy that's coming into your life at the moment. Using that energy to manifest new things will be brilliant. Look at that. That's what the offering is coming in from the outside. Scorpio. This is really good, I think. This is really good for you, Scorpio. This is about, I think this offer that comes into your life on opportunity, if you seize on it or not, that's obviously for your choice, but I think it makes dreams possible. So you might have been thinking, you know what, I'd like to buy an RV and just travel across the world. And, you know, this could well be, you know, giving you that opportunity. There's something major coming in for you. Yeah, I think you've worked hard. I think you've, you know, if you look back over your career and what you've been doing, whatever it is or whatever level it is, you've put your time, your effort into it. You know, and with that time and effort that you put into it, you could look back and sort of say, yeah, I can celebrate my life, sort of scenario. And from that, that's the foundations that you're taking this step up. What is this opportunity that's coming in for you? There's the card there. It's that one there. Whoa! Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Scorpio. This feels really, really good. You know, it depends on the level you're starting with, obviously. It will depend upon the size of the offer. It could be like winning the lottery, but at the end of the day, it makes dreams possible. Something brand new that's coming into your life. Really sort of, yeah, really, really good for you. Really, really good for you. And seize the moment. Look at what you're manifesting. Look at what you're manifesting. My word. My word. Scorpio. This is so good. It's so good for you. My word, this I want to see what the opportunity is here. We're going to be pulling some cards on the energies that's coming in from the universe here. We're going to be looking at the energies of the sun and seeing what elements are affecting your thing. I think on your financial side is a beautiful opportunity for you, and it's deserved. It's almost karmically deserved. You're getting karmic payback for things you've done in the past, and you know. I think that's what you're getting karmic payback on. It's really, really quite beautiful for you. But you are manifesting it. And it's growing on both sides. You know, even on your relationship side, it's giving you this sort of, I think with this offering coming in, makes you feel really sort of proud of who you are and what you're doing. And therefore, you can carry that within the relationship side without having to, you know, say anything. It's almost, people can recognize it within you straight away. So they know how to interact with you in a way. So you don't have to try hard. It's much easier going and everything like that. Absolutely beautiful. Let's just bring up the sun and see what's going on with the elements. So here we go. We got the sun here that was just in front of us here. This is over the last week. One thing you should really notice, and this seems to be coming back, is those corona holes. Look how they're growing there as it is. It has to do with the angle of the sun as well, it's got to be said. We see more when it goes out of view, but these ones here, we can certainly see them growing already here. And there's even more coming in the background. So this is where the earth energy dipped out the week before, and this is where it's really coming back. But that doesn't take anything away from what else has been going on the sun. And we've seen some really good sort of fiery filament energies. Now, filament energies is water, but it's got a lot of fire in it, as you will see here on a different view. This is the same thing from this week here. It's just a bit of a closer view. And one thing we've got to notice is we got one sunspot here, and there is another one just out here that's coming through. Now these two here start flying off on tandem, but look at this one here, how it feeds it with the filament energy, and you watch this spark as it comes across. There it goes there. And that is, it didn't release anything. There was an X flare that went along with that sort of moment as well. Really, really potent energies, but it was fiery water. So we're going to be looking at today earth energies, and seeing how that couples with maybe water and fire energies as well. So let's have a quick look at your Astroflower that is in front of you here. Is that right? Yep, that's the Scorpio flower. Okay, so first thing you'll notice, there's no fire really, apart from this fire that comes in here. Okay, and it comes through your interaction on the emotional level within the world around you, in the immediate world around you. So this energy here is trying to emotionally give you the heads up of the passionate connections you can have with certain people, but maybe not with everyone. Okay, because we do have this air energy, which is the main sort of like feeding energy at the moment. So I think it's the confrontation between air and earth. And we have this earth coming in with you here, this cardinal earth, which does make it mix into this cardinal air that goes through the cardinal air that comes in from Libra. And then you've got this mutable earth that comes in from Virgo. Thank you. Virgo. But you do also have it down here on the combination between Leo and your good selves, where you have that air and earth, and air and earth there. And after you have air and water and air and water, so it's going to make it a little bit more passionate and fiery for your karmic mission, for what you should be doing in life. I think that's going to be a good week here to really get involved in that, sink your teeth into your life really beautifully. Same thing on the financial side, but the financial side is not sinking your teeth into it, your passions. This is sinking your time, effort, the physical side of life. And I think that's where you're going to see this mutable thing. So I'm going to pull a few cards. I'm going to pull a card on there, card on this section here, see how that fire is interacting with your good self. And also have a look at the earths that come in on those sort of sense there. Okay, so let's just bring your cards back up. There we go, with a fabulous reading on the on both sides. What am I talking about? On both sides is absolutely fantastic. Let's just have a look, see what this fire's doing, certainly with the interaction with the energies of your good self. That mutable fire with that fixed water, you get the Seven of Swords. Now you had the Seven of Swords where the universe was interacting with you, and this is like sort of saying, have confidence in the coincidences or the people that are in your life at the moment, who are really present, that you feel connected to. And sort of like intelligently develop that, nurture that. The steps you know you need to take in order to get there. On your financial side, how's it playing on your financial side? Because this is it's where it's connecting to your inner being here, but it comes into your financial side, and look what you get. 10 of Cups. This is about, living the dream, Scorpio. Living the dream. It's really, really good. You could be living the dream. Look at that connection. We're looking at the cardinal earth that's coming in on your relationship side. Look at that. A Knight of Cups. This is a big offering, I think, within you. And maybe it's a case of choosing the offering that is really good for you. Let's put another card on that. You get the World card. A whole new paradigm, a whole new beginning where everything falls in place, as it were. Really, really good for you. Knight of Cups and the World card of the energy. I think this is like choosing a whole new way of being for you in regards to the relationship side. Let's see what this mutable earth's bringing in with this opportunity. 2 of Cups. It just fell out. I'm taking it. 2 of Cups here that plays in between the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is an offer that not only is it financially rewarding to you, but also you feel completely at one with what you're doing. And it gives you a lot more benefits in time, effort, energy. You feel a lot more contented about life, about what you're doing. And the Ace of Wands. Twice you've got the Ace of Wands with this. This is really getting into alignment with what you want. It's time to live the dream, Scorpio. It really is time to live the dream. I'm really looking forward to this 2025 reading now at the weekend in the Zoom. Come and join me, man. It's going to be so much fun. It'd be really good. We can explore many angles of life. So yeah, it'd be absolutely brilliant. There you go. I hope you've seen the energy update. If you haven't seen the energy update, please do go and see it. They'll give you a heads up on the messages from the Earth chakra sequencing and so forth as well. I will see you here for another reading maybe. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.